I mean, you talk about a long episode, special episode, this, that, and the other, bro. Hold on, I am. I'm gonna go get one cigarette in real quick, bro. Yeah. It ain't gonna take me. Shit, it ain't gonna be like another hour or nothing. It'll be like
suck that motherfucker down.
Pause. Listen. All right. And that shit's recorded.
That's why I said it. Hey, yo, it's your boy Izzy, and we are back with another episode, a special episode, episode 10. I know, but hey, we made it to 10 episodes. As always, I am joined by my co-host,
Styles Pride. You know what it is. You know what to do. Like, follow, subscribe, give us a comment, talk to us. Let me know. You know what I'm saying? I talked to a couple of y'all people in person on a pretty consistent basis, and I've heard things. You know what I'm saying? One of the things that we will work on is the size of some of the episodes. because it's been requested at some point, but not for today. He's got something special planned, and I got an idea, but I'm not entirely sure, so it's going to be a surprise to me too. Welcome back, episode 10. Yeah, let's get it.
So first of all, right, we've been putting the animes a little on the back burner, so I wanna start with that because I've been watching that kaiju, and I've been putting it off because I was looking at the book. I was looking at the, you know how they say don't judge a book by its cover.
Facts.
I was sitting there judging it by its cover. And
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, I don't know, them characters look kind of
goofy.
Yeah, like I'm like,
yeah.
But I decided to give it a try because
me too.
Everybody been talking about it. You know what I'm saying?
Now, see, I decided to give it a try because you've been talking about it. Because I had seen the same shit. I was doing the same shit. It was at the top of my recommended or whatever every time I load in. And I'm like, yo, them characters look gay. That shit looks gay. I don't want to watch that. That shit looks goofy as fuck. And then you had said something about it, episode 8.
I think I said it was on my list to watch at some point.
And then you brought it up again on 9. And then that's why I was like, all right, he's talked about this shit twice. So he must be hearing a lot.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, fuck it. I'm going to give it a 3-episode try. 3 episodes turned into 5 episodes. And I was like, I had to cut this shit off because I had to get up for work in the morning. And I was like, damn.
Yeah.
This shit had me wanting to watch it. And now I'm glad that I did, to be real. Like you said, don't judge a book by its cover. But
this thing has been a crazy ride so far, right? Like I'm watching, and at first I'm like, okay, we got a little 30-year-old man, you know what I'm saying? He corpse disposal. He look like he doing decent for himself.
Yeah.
But obviously, old boy come through. He's like, yo, I'm being in the defense force. And now we get the little flashbacks and stuff. And I'm like, okay. What's the because these look like normal people to me, you know what I'm saying? So like what's the like where the power system come in? So then we finally get to see, you know, with old girl, you know, the baddie with the blonde hair, she come through with the suit on, like, move your bitch ass truck.
I think they did. I'm trying to think of the right way. I'm just going to say my personal opinion on what got me into the show very quickly was the plot lines. They did really good with them fucking plot lines, bro. Everything seemed to flow just right. I didn't feel like there was...
him getting turned into a kaiju was random as fuck, though.
Yeah, that's what I like, though. Because, listen, it provides questions for you to continue watching because you're curious and you want to know what the fuck? Because not only was he sitting there...
Get a spoiler warning.
Nah. I mean, we don't do that. if we're caught up on the shit, we're just talking about the shit, right?
I guess. You know,
I mean,
but, hey, this is it.
Hopefully,
right now.
hopefully everybody's caught up on the bitch as well. Yeah. When he's sitting in the hospital and he's got his fist, he punched himself in the face, right? He's sitting in the hospital, he punched himself in the face, and then he's like, I'm gonna do it, right? And then all of a sudden you see the little wings behind his fist, and then he moves his, and then the little kaiju bug thing says found you. I found you, right?
Yeah, like what do you what did you find? Like what do you mean found you? Like
right, that's the biggest question.
Whose is this? Like,
right, that's the biggest question that's going on in my head right now. So that is one, and that's just one of the brief. You got all the backstory on him and old girl, right? And then that also imposes a question on how the fuck did she get so far ahead of him in that life, and he only stayed at the one spot? Like, I know that they talk about the testing and all this, and he keeps failing and shit, but where did they split, right?
Yeah,
was she
what happened there? Because
right, was she working like with the cleanup crew?
She acting like she don't know this man from a, box of rocks.
Well, she ain't doing that. She ain't doing that, bro. Come on, bro.
I mean, look.
She keeps getting the little smile and shit. Even
old
boy,
just that one little time, but like
two.
What two?
When she's on the podium and old boy, right? Her sub captain makes a comment and is like, "Damn, did she just smile? I ain't never seen her smile before." And then when you ain't there yet.
Crazy.
You ain't there yet. I just thought about what you didn't. Yeah. I thought about it. You ain't there yet. Well, there's two. I'll just put it that way. Okay. And you get to see the second one yourself. Instead of it just being noticed by another character and then mentioned, you actually get to see the second one yourself. So spoiler warning for you too, I guess, bro.
Crazy.
Yeah, like I said, 3 episodes are usual, right? We do a 3-episode try for anything new. 3 episodes turned into 5, and then I was so hype I couldn't wait to finish off whatever was available. I thought the first season was done. I was looking to marathon that shit last night. And Kaiju number 8, highly recommended. Highly recommended.
That's not like, it's not doing anything super crazy, right? Like obviously when he charged up against the big motherfucker and said, "Yo, I'm channeling my inner Saitama right now." Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. One punch. We just deleted that man. Listen, it gets better, bro. It gets better. You have, I think you just finished episode 6? So you got 2 left that I've seen.
Yeah.
And it only amps up from there, bro.
Okay.
It only amps up from there.
But it's also I love the comedy in it too, right? Like and it comes out of nowhere too. Like the comedy it's like what? Like when he's like when the typical. He did the typical anime, and you better stay down. He said, let's see you revive from that. And then the shit started
to come up and start putting itself together, and he's like, no. Wait. I was just joking. Yeah, that shit was, yeah. It's not taking.
Bust out laughing, bro.
I appreciate that type of shit. It's not taking itself super seriously.
Exactly.
But it's presenting a serious show. Mm-hmm. Like, when he saves old girl and her mom, and old girl's in a panic about him being there, and then he disappears, and the captain bitch is like talking to her, and she's like, "Don't worry, I'm gonna kill all the kaiju." And then you can see like in her thoughts, like, "Damn, but don't kill the good kaiju, right?" I mean, that's the serious aspect of it that's mixed in with the. It's well done.
And then
I'm impressed.
Old girl's story, man. You kind of could like relate to that in a way, right? Especially if you have, even if you don't have like a parent that has those kind of expectations on you, you can have those kind of expectations on yourself.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like she's like, I have to be perfect. Like and. That's a lot of motherfuckers, especially in, it probably hits home for people in Japan too, because that culture, that's how they be feeling, right? Like, yo, you better come home with the best grades. Like, you better be, especially the ones that's at the top of their class. They there because that's where they better be, or it's gonna be some consequences at home. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like, so
yeah, that age-old meme, doctor yet?
But there's definitely a lot of, and then even we got characters that we haven't even explored yet, right?
Yeah.
Like, we haven't even like seen their backstories, and that's another thing too, right? Is one thing I was hearing was like, in the anime is anybody at any time can die. Don't take this shit lightly. And I'm like, okay, they giving Attack on Titan kind of vibes, right? Because the Attack on Titan,
don't get attached.
if they wasn't Mikasa, Armin, or Eren,
ain't no plot armor. Don't get attached.
and shit, I ain't gonna lie, they had me at the first episode. I mean, when for spoiler warning for those who haven't seen Attack on Titan.
Get out of here. That shit is so old. If you ain't seen that shit yet.
When motherfucking that shit came up and chopped off Eren's leg while he was flying, and we had had this motherfucking, inspirational just speech, and I'm gonna kill them all, and then boom, the main character gets clapped. I said, I had no idea what the fuck was going on, bro. Did you?
How
did
they
you first see that shit, bro?
Nah, I was confused. Attack on Titan's got deep layers, bro.
I said, wait, so
I
started thinking Armin was the main character, because they started focusing on his inner monologue, and like, I was like, did they just pull the switcheroo? Like, the nigga that we never thought was the main character was actually the main character.
Been the main character the whole time. I was confused by that, and I was also thinking, like, it took a lot of episodes for y'all to swap to the main then. Like,
especially we watching this nigga Eren's journey, like,
right?
He fucked up with his belt and everything.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm like, nah. I'm sitting here like, what the fuck is going on? But it was like immediately as soon as I seen the Titan, I said, is that Eren? Like, I ain't gonna lie, they told you without telling you. You know what I'm saying? So when it was revealed, it was like, I wasn't expecting him to be a human. I'm like, this nigga's a Titan now. What the fuck's going on? Like, you just, every fucking, Attack on Titan was one that you could fucking just
get into and
through. Like,
well, I did, because if you remember, when that got brought up to me, I had just started getting into anime or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And you were the one that recommended it, and then I started watching it, and Kim was watching that shit with me. And she actually got caught into it, and I think that's one of the first ones that actually got her interested. Now, she's got a very specific choice or type that she'll watch, because most of the shit she's like, I just don't want to, I don't have no interest. But if you get, it's a good one if she's sitting there watching this shit and actually wanting to watch it. Like, I think Attack on Titan was the first one where she was asking me, like, yo, are we gonna watch this? Are we gonna watch this next episode? She started watching. She felt like I was making her wait to watch the shit, so she started watching it on her own. She's like, I'm not gonna wait for you. So
that's when you know the anime good. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying?
Facts.
Well, you really want, like, it's like, yo, you hindering me from watching what I want to watch right now.
Like, I'm honestly interested in this shit like a regular show. It
is a regular show.
Right, a regular show, right. That's why I said and then I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to continue to stay.
And then it was like, man, every episode, the animation just got better and better. And then every season, the next season, you just like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, that was one of the mind-blowing ones. I'm not going to say that Kaiju is at that level.
That's what I was getting at was, it's not doing anything like crazy or amazing, but it's doing enough to keep me interested, right? Like,
yeah, it's just well developed.
But the characters
well
still
written.
look goofy to me. I ain't gonna hold you. These some goofy ass looking characters. The only ones that are cool is the two main chicks and old buddy that got the double daggers. That shit was fire.
Wait till, yeah. And I believe episode 6, you got to see a piece. Taste
like he pieced
of
that
what
nigga
he's
up. Yeah, he pieced him. Sliced him into pieces.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you got to see a taste of his capabilities.
Okay.
I think that you got to see her power level with the cannon. Yeah, because you said something about that when you was finishing up the episode. So you got to see her at the 96%.
Yeah.
Well, your next 2 episodes are gonna be fun.
And like I said though, I have questions too, right? Because I was expecting like he was gonna put the suit on and it was gonna be like kaiju alert, like go cold red,
I thought it was gonna be some kind of either that. I was thinking it was gonna go that way or the other way where
it's like
everybody's getting
100%.
Right. Yes, exactly. That's what I was expecting.
It's the kaiju skin is matched with the other kaiju skin.
But it did.
That.
But they popped my whole shit.
Like
zero.
Well, a little piece of me was like,
nope,
what if this
not me
shit
at all.
is 0 though? Like, what if I'm expecting all this other shit and this shit is 0? That would be kind of crazy.
Even with old boy saying and laughing, right? That he'd never seen a 0% before.
Would be me, though. I ain't gonna hold you like that nigga.
And then he's like, oh my God, my first 0%, and he's dying on the floor, bro. Like, after he just said it, even with that lead up to it, I did not expect a 0%, bro. I did not expect a 0%. And then he gets 0.1% and is throwing a fucking party, bro. And I'm like, yo, calm that shit down, bro. This shit is crazy, bro.
Yo, and then they hit me with the part where he's like, I'm charging up, and you see the green lines going, and the auras start happening, and then he just get I was like, okay, the training that helped out, he's about to go a little crazy. Nope. I'm like, man, come on. Why they doing my boy like this? Like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, we've seen that he can, like, not fully transform. He has this suit on.
Bro, that was another thing I was thinking too. During the training, bro. Like, I get it, right? He was trying, he even says it when they're screening his thoughts or whatever. He's like, right, because all these other people worked real hard to get here, so I don't want to outshine them just because of what I got going on. Okay, I get that. But your whole body is covered, and you've shown that you can transform just parts of your fucking body without it being visible. So why aren't you doing that in all your missions just so that you could keep up with speed or whatever? Pick up the gun. Man is struggling to pick up the fucking rifle, bro, in the background.
Pistol, bro.
Yeah.
What are you, Double O fucking trash? Like,
he said Double O trash. Facts. That's crazy.
That shit, man. Nah, I don't know. I feel like because we know, like they even said it's a 9.6, right? Like, this nigga is deadly. And then we seen the other nigga come out with the pew 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 pew. Like, nigga, what?
the other human kaiju?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying though. Is he a human kaiju?
Or
is he
am
a kaiju
confused.
that's like transformed himself into human? Because he keeps saying humans, and he's sitting there acting like he don't know how to use a phone, even though he done pulled up the whole newscast. He found out in 2024 a phone that had the aux cable in it, so he could plug his shit in. Or maybe
he said he found in 2024. Facts. Where the fuck they do that at? Listen. Yo,
nigga had to liar. Like, how'd you even get this stuff? Like,
right. And what ear hole did you put that headphone in?
You get what I'm saying? So
yeah,
that's what I'm saying though. What is he? You know what
I
I'm
think
saying?
he's.
And then he like started transforming the back of his neck. Fucking, he's like, oh,
Yeah, had to put himself.
Men in Black, the fucking roach
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah, the roach dude. Yeah, yeah. I think you might be onto something with that. I think he is a kaiju that's just developed enough, or what you call it, evolved enough to where he can take on human form or whatever and use human speech. So they might be vice versa. But
that's what I'm saying. I wonder what his strength is, because they never mentioned anything about,
Oh, you're gonna see.
Crazy.
You gonna see.
Okay.
I'm telling you, them next 2 episodes, bro.
I'm excited to get watching, because
them next 2 episodes, bro. You're gonna see a lot in 2 episodes.
Okay.
So yeah,
But,
and your boy with the double daggers, you're gonna have a. Damn, I just want to tell you, but
nah, man, we gonna save that for the next one.
Yeah, well, there's gonna be even more then, because there's a new episode coming out sometime today, if it ain't already out yet. Episode 9.
Okay, I'm excited. Then we got Slime. That shit was.
I think we hit
a little bit of it, but I hadn't caught up yet. Remember, so.
Oh yeah.
Now that it's crazy, because I read this shit, and as I'm going through, I'm like, okay, I kind of remember this, but it's kind of fresh too at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Because it's animated, because like I wouldn't say I wasn't paying attention when I was reading, but I was reading more of like the story, right? Like I was trying to like get more information on what's going on in the world, et cetera, et cetera. So it was like that fight between him and her. I didn't remember how that went at all from the from the manga. So that was dope. Diablo, oh my god, Diablo just straight. I remembered that part as soon as the reporters was there and he put the shield up. I remembered that. I was like, okay, yeah, he about to school these niggas. But it was just something different seeing that. Oh shit, gotta stop doing that. It was something different just seeing it actually happen, right, live and in effect, right?
Oh yeah, I feel you about that, because I was actually thinking about that a couple of days ago. I was thinking about solo leveling again, right?
Yeah,
and I'm like, I don't know why, and it better not happen. But I was thinking, if they cut off the anime,
crazy,
don't put a new season out or whatever. Like, I know that the next one's already been, you know what I'm saying?
They said they gonna have like 6-7 seasons.
Bet. But if they were to do that, it would still be upsetting, even though I already know the entire story, including how it ends. It would be upsetting, because even though I know the story, seeing the story, watching the story, viewing the shit, seeing the animation, all of that shit is just dope. It brings a whole new perspective to fucking the stories that you know.
And it's crazy because you give voices to these characters too, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't even remember what my Sung Jin-woo's voice was, but this voice actor, it's fire. You know what I'm saying?
I'm pretty sure that I do not feel well, not even pretty sure. I know I do not feel like I was let down at all.
Nah,
like it
he
matched.
Did his
you know what I'm saying? It
thing,
matched.
Bro.
Yeah.
And I heard
I feel like he sounded like I thought he would sound like.
Even the other languages, apparently everybody showed out. You know what I'm saying? Like the English dude, he actually, people was really liking his, like, you know, most of the time people don't really, you know, fuck with the English, but people was like on him so much.
Oh shit.
Huh? What happened?
Something happened with your shit just now. I think it was your shit. I hope it wasn't my shit.
I don't know. I just noticed that that's in the background. But anyway, but people were like, it was like, hey, you've been doing great so far, but don't fuck up the Arise. You know what I'm saying? And then he was like, I'll say something like, get up. awaken, my friends. You know.
I mean, that would sound like some dub shit.
Let's go have a ball. Like, you're just saying dumb shit.
Right.
But that just goes to show, like, the Spanish motherfucker was crazy. I listened to the little Spanish dub of the part where he's like, I got some bad news for you. Facepalm. Man.
Yeah.
Man, the Spanish motherfucker went crazy.
He was doing his thing. Yeah. Put a whole lot of hype behind that shit. Listen.
Nah, let me stop.
Listen, I appreciate that shit though. I do. The better that the acting is, I feel like dub wouldn't be that bad if the English actors took the animation a little bit more seriously. Mm-hmm. Like if you
and
guys
that's not
actually
to say that they don't take their craft seriously, right?
I don't think they take the content seriously, bro.
I think
I feel like from listening to them, right? Like that's my opinion.
Again, I think it's just more of just the fact that the way we perceive humor, at least in America, is very sarcastic, right? Yeah. Whereas, so like a lot of our jokes are kind of laced with a lot of sarcasm that we just expect you to get because that's just how we talk, right? Like,
right.
Especially, you know, among our friend group for sure, right? Like this
yeah.
So
we in each other's ass.
Hey,
pause. Hey, I did that on purpose.
Crazy. Don't do that on purpose, man. Hey, if that he in they ass, he not in mine. I just want to point that out. You know
nope. I'm not in nobody's ass. Nope. Pause. No Diddy. All of that. That was intentional. It just seemed like a really good opportunity to put an example of that sarcastic humor. You're just supposed to get it.
Sarcastic, you know
I mean, it is.
That's not how I don't know. Maybe there's other ways you can view sarcasm, but I just feel like they don't understand the humor, and
so they represent it wrong.
Yeah, or like they'll. I don't know, like it feels like in scenes where they should be more, I guess, serious. Mm-hmm. It's not like they have that sarcastic hint to them that kind of takes away like the emotion of certain like scenes and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't know, but apparently everybody did their thing on Solo. They came to play. You know what I'm saying? And hey, we got a great product with that one. You know, that's 100% a gem to anime and to fans everywhere. I hope it gets the movie treatment one day, because I will go to the theaters to see the motherfucking fight against Sung Jin Woo and the American Badass. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that gets the movie treatment, nigga, I'm in the seat, popcorn ready, feet fucking lifted up, chilling.
Shit, I'm going to the movie theater around the corner that has a tray on the top of the fucking recliner chair with the heated seats, and I'm gonna have my fucking burger and fries with my milkshake, and I'll be sitting there eating lunch watching that bitch, bro. Damn, that had brought up something that I was just thinking about. And now I lost it because I was thinking like, yeah, that should be fire if they did the full movie shit.
Cause you know they go crazy on the movies, son. Mugen Train was obvious.
I mean, that's the example, bro. Yeah. That's the standard now. Right? Mugen Train was the that set standards, bro.
Oh my God.
Juju Zero was the one that I said on the last episode that I went and saw in the movie theater. That's not the one that I went and saw in the movie theater. Believe it or not, the one that let me down in the movie theater, because I waited till Juju came out till Type 0 came out. The one that let me down in the movie theater was the slime one.
Ooh.
That sucks.
Ooh.
Yeah, it sucks. But I thought about it after the show. I didn't go see it,
I'll be honest.
Yeah, the Scarlet Brother or whatever the fuck it was called. And Slime's my number one.
I watched it here, but yeah.
Yeah, I thought everything was good, but it definitely wasn't something that I needed to go. Like that one, I should have waited for the release, bro. That one, I should have waited for the release. So,
Slime is great. It's just it's a lot of it's more of the building of the world, right? Like let's compare it to something that's doing something similar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Overlord, right?
Okay.
I think the way they're doing their world building and how it's like kind of in the background, but you like they always letting you know it's happening, but then in the foreground we see, you know, this nigga's taking out whole forces. He's motherfucking black deafing fucking half of armies and then making these fucking huge gigantic fucking creatures, and he's an adventurer and he's
an entire
saving
kingdom.
Yeah, like it's crazy, right? Like, but at the same time, we're still getting that world building. We're still invested into the world. We still want to know what's happening on the outside. I heard some things, man. Apparently, nigga, these nigga, I actually, this is Overlord is one I want to. I'm probably that's gonna be my next read. Like actual, like read the light novel, like how you did with Solo, because apparently, nigga, these niggas are actual demons, and Ainz don't know what he unleashed upon this world.
Yeah, I mean, you get that vibe even in the anime from the way that they're talking and shit, right? Because they're all talking world domination and shit like that, as if it's his plan, as if it's what he wants, and he's just like, oh, okay, you every time that the butler dude is telling him like, I understand exactly what the Lord has planned, and he starts filling out this whole shit, and he's like, what? And I planned that? Like, when did I plan that? Yep, you got it. And he's just going along with it, bro. Like, yeah.
These niggas are demons in the background, bro. Like,
right.
But I get it, right? Because for anime format, that works better, right?
Yeah.
And then just coming back every once in a while to give updates. Hey, remember that kingdom that I said I was gonna conquer? Yep, they are bitches now. We gonna do a walkthrough. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then boom, we get the walkthrough, and then you want to be rebellious? Let me show you what happens when you rebellious. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, Slime is doing the same thing, but they're doing it. I feel like the role reversal, right? So in Overlord, the minions are actually running the show, and Ainz is just kind of running along with it like, yeah, that's what I was planning on doing. Not really, but I don't want you to lose respect for me. And then in Slime, it's like Rimmeru's actually running the show, and everyone's truly devoted to him.
And that's why I would say Rimmeru is higher on my list, or like Slime is higher on my list than Overlord, simply because like Rimmeru is that nigga, right? Whereas, but Ainz is just strong, right? Like, and these niggas that are loyal to him, they're programmed like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at first I thought that maybe at some point he was gonna get betrayed by one of these niggas, but as the shit's been going on, I just I lose that thought further and further to the point where I'm like, ain't none of these niggas ever gonna betray this nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Even though they're not part of the original game, like, because that's the whole pretense of how it started out, the game, and then he woke up and it's an actual world, and he's in a whole nother thing.
And that shit would be so fire, though, right? Like, could you imagine waking up and having your army that you created in your favorite fucking game and something
that I put tons and tons and tons of hours into? I'd be a god, bro. And
that's what I'm saying. Like, the way Ainz going about it, I wouldn't give a fuck about no other play. Matter of fact, I'm trying to take them out. If anybody, right, stayed in as long as me, because nah, nigga, this is my world now. Like,
yeah. I'm in here for good. It's not like I can wake up and log out, bitch.
Exactly. So it's like, yo, I'm gonna have, and you, hey, listen, we could maybe I won't start a fight, right? Because having somebody to talk to about the old shit that used to go on, you know what I'm saying?
Try and kill that lonely vibe.
Yeah, exactly. Like having somebody like, yo, man, you remember when this game first came out? This shit was like, you know what I'm saying? Like you could reminisce, so I wouldn't kill him outright. Yeah, but if a nigga tried to, you know, get bucked or something, like, you know what I'm saying?
Turn him into my subordinate, right? You work for me now. You get to live so that we can communicate, but you work for me now.
And it's super crazy, right? Because, like, from, again, what I've, like, heard and like, seen on YouTube, their layer is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
To actually get in there. It's never been done ever by anybody in the history of the creation of that guild, like in that space. Like that's some badass motherfucking shit.
I mean, all of the background for their entire guild was they were the top 12 players in the entire community for the game, and they all came together and created basically the alpha for all servers, any server. It didn't matter, just the alpha period. Like,
them niggas was hardcore savages. Like, and shouts here, obviously, because she is in charge of 3 floors. That means she's fucking nasty. You know
and then for them two to fight, I think put in perspective.
Yeah,
like
just how nasty level. And they like, for one. Well, honestly, I think his power level was already kind of established, right? Like, we knew how strong Ainz was,
but it was against weaker targets. It was against like. That puts his power into perspective. Even just showing like, hey, you know, even the Death Knights, right? When he's summoning Death Knights and niggas is like, what the this is a Death Knight. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that puts into perspective how strong this nigga is. If he can it would pop one of these niggas out, like he was like, they were like, it would take entire crews of mages and a week-long seance to summon one. He's summoning armies by himself.
Like,
I remember that.
So to see shouts here last against this nigga, right? And again, right, we also have to take into account that he's not melee focused, right? He's not a melee close combat class, so she had the advantage, right? So that definitely was a big thing that helped her, you know, fight him off, was because she was on his ass, right? His little bony ass, right?
But I think that's why that put, for me, my opinion is that fight was the key fight, the best fight to put in perspective his power level, because he's going against the biggest weakness that he has based off of him, like who he is, what he does.
Technically, Holy is his biggest weakness. So when he destroyed this 7th tier fucking holy fucking god, right? Because remember,
that summon from the
that showed, nigga, that's my biggest weakness, and I literally brushed it away. As if it was, you know, like he no diff that shit. Like,
I miss Overlord, man. I wish that they had done more with it, even with them coming out with the new season, and then that season, the newest season that came out, I was super hyped because I was like, damn, it's been like 4 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, holy shit. And then when it picked up, I was like, damn, this shit is picking up, and I don't even remember it leaving off at this spot. Like, why do I feel like this isn't really part of what it was? You
talking about season 4?
Yeah, the newest one for Overlord. Because when it very starts out or whatever, He's got one of the.
Hold on, let me see. Is this damn new season of Overlord?
Oh, don't tell me you ain't seen it yet.
I mean, I've seen 1 through 4. Unless you're telling me there's a season 5 out.
I think this shit came out last year, but it felt like it was.
Season 4 did not come out last year. I can tell you that right now.
Oh, excuse me. Damn, now I need to look.
Overlord season 5. Yeah, no, I don't see no season 5. And season 4 came out in 2022.
Okay, so
I guess it was. Really though, I feel like I had watched Overlord way before the pandemic. It's crazy.
I feel like I had watched Overlord way before the pandemic.
That's what I'm saying.
Shit. Feels like that's old as fuck now. Like,
right.
But anyway, when that season dropped, right? That was what we had been waiting on. And I just felt like it picked up, but it didn't pick up where the last one had left off. Like there was a big gap. It felt kind of off. But either way, I mean, Overlord it's a classic. It was one of my top 5 for a long time. Slime just does it better, and there's more content.
I mean, I would say that it does it different. They serve different audiences, and for me, the slime approach it fits my style of you know how I would want to run things too. Like nigga making ramen and got them an episode of Food Wars in there for a second. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah. And then another thing with slime shit is that power scaling. Now I talked about this shit last time too. All of the YouTube videos that I've seen just out of interest of other people's opinions or how people are gauging them, right? Because when I watched the show, the first introduction of Diablo being summoned, I was like, yo, this man is going to be stronger than Rimuru.
Yeah.
Now we're starting to feel more like.
And then you seen like motherfuckers was like, yo, who gave this what crazy motherfucker
released this to the world?
This nigga a name.
Yeah. But it's almost there are multiple times even this last episode. Did you catch up completely on slime? You watched last night's episode?
I didn't watch last night's episode, no.
All right, damn it, man.
I was watching Kaiju number 8 last night.
I got you.
Man.
I'm like, fuck, I want to talk about.
I told you I read the shit, so I'm pretty sure.
All right, you remember that shit from what was it? Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon or something like that? I think that's the one.
No, I think Is it? Or is it how not to or how to pick up girls? I don't remember. It's
the one where the dude drops the shit and it's like White Nova or some shit.
Oh, like no, that's not. That's a whole different anime.
What is it?
How not to summon a demon lord.
There we go. That's the one I'm thinking of. All right,
Demon Lord Diablo.
Diablo does something like that in this newest episode, bro. Okay. And I was like, fuck. Like, how is this man not stronger than Rimuru? Like, I get it. Rimuru is still evolving. But currently, in the current state of where the anime is at, I feel like the characters around him are starting to get on par with him, and or Diablo specifically is above him in power level.
The crazy thing that I remember the significance of it. I remember it was a significant thing, but I don't remember why. Is when he had to sacrifice Beelzebub, because that was his nigga. Like for the most part,
for everything,
like that's all he was. That was an OP ass skill.
Yeah.
So I want to know. I can't remember what the repercussion, because I know it gets something even better. Like it was the crazy thing. Like it was sacrificing it, because remember when they like who would take this attack head on, and then he goes and he's like, wait, You know, like, aren't you gonna say anything, Raphael? And she just stays quiet. I remember there's significance to that. I just don't remember what the fuck it is.
I think, yeah, you'll see in this episode, last night's episode. Yeah.
Okay.
That's,
I'm gonna have to watch that after I get off of this. You know, I'm gonna do,
you got that. You got kaiju, bro.
All kind of shit. Yeah, bro. I've been enjoying some video gaming. You know, Multiverses just hit, and I've been playing that. I've been.
Now, hold on, before we go into video games, bro, we have not talked about Demon Slayer at all in the last episode.
Training arc, like what do you want to talk about?
It's fire. It's
crazy.
You not excited about nothing that's been going on in this arc? Nothing.
I haven't even. I just been waiting for it to finish, and then I'm gonna watch them.
That's why we haven't been talking about it. Okay.
But they said it's only gonna be like 5 episodes, so
fuck out of here. Who said that?
I don't know. They said it was only a 5 episode, motherfucking, and then they gonna go on hiatus or some shit.
Fuck, didn't they have a 2-year hiatus before this arc came out? It feels like it's been forever, bro.
It could be wrong. That's just something I heard. I didn't, like I said, that's the only reason I was like, oh, if it's only gonna be 5 episodes, I could wait a month to, you know, watch.
Well, if that's the case, then it's only 5 episodes. Nah, it can't be, bro. It can't be because we're on the 4th episode. 5th episode comes out tonight, and he ain't even got to the snake dude or the wind dude yet. Like, he just made it in the last episode to the fucking multicolored hair. I eat everything, bitch.
Including,
you know what I mean?
Ass.
Yeah, she does. She look
I mean, like I said, that's just what I heard. Okay.
All right. Well, I'm enjoying that shit, but then again, it's fucking Demon Slayer, so
yeah.
I'm
gonna watch it though. I'm gonna watch it. It's just like I said, I remember the training arc from reading it. So, well, not the full. Like I don't remember every single thing that happened because I was just reading this shit, right? But I remember the gist of it. But yeah, I'm so invested in that anime, just like Slime, right? My top 2 are obviously most important. My top 3, which I know that I said originally Solo Leveling was in my top 5 and wouldn't be in the 3rd spot until I saw that they did shit right. But the reality is it's probably already in my top 3 just because I know what's coming. Yeah.
But I'm invested in
This was just a prologue. That's the crazy thing, right? Like, this was just a prologue to Solo Leveling.
Yeah.
Like
just the intro. Yeah, he just got his actual ability for what makes him
his actual ability.
Yeah.
Right. Like this was like the lead up to him becoming him. You know?
Facts. We'll introduce you to this guy, let you see some crazy shit that he goes through, and now that he's completely broke down, we're gonna build him back up. Yeah. But you only get to see, hey, this is where it starts. That's it. You don't get to see nothing else. At least for now. But
what I hope they don't do, because while I like it, I've been enjoying. I enjoyed it for the anime and like for the episodes that they showed.
Yeah.
I hope they don't keep up this making him struggle against things that he wasn't really struggling against.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like
they're putting way too much. I think that they're putting way too, at least for the light novel. Now, I didn't do the webtoon or the manga or whatever, but the light novel, they're putting way too much emphasis on his thought process, like the shit that he would be thinking when he's fighting them, and making it, I guess the action is being based off of what he was thinking about. Yeah, he had some questioning thoughts, but the actual combat, or the way that I read it, the way that I perceived it, the actual combat, he didn't struggle versus that fucking snake in the damn subway train bullshit. The dog, the Cerberus. Yeah, that fight, they over dramatized that by a lot.
And it was dope. You know,
it was fire.
Like, but at the same time, it was like, how did he survive that?
Right.
This nigga was in the nigga mouth. Like, why didn't the nigga just crush him? Like,
yeah, bleeding out in multiple different locations, getting drug across the bricks as he's like, your body would have ripped in half, bro. Like that,
so that was a little much, right? Like,
I appreciate it. It was good.
Yeah, I mean, it was good, but it definitely wasn't a fight that I'm like, oh, it topped episode 6. The only other episode that I can say is on par with episode 6 is the Igris fight. Not even the whole episode, just the Igris fight. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I agree.
Which makes sense because the spider part of it was cool. Like, it was fire. Like, getting to see like him do all the you know, he did his dash skill. And then you get to see him like another way that he could use the daily quest rewards, like right there in the middle of that shit. Boom, full recovery, saved his life. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, so it was dope in that regards. But we all know episode 6 was fire because of the second half of that episode. So comparing the second half,
plus
of
that was the most accurate.
Yeah, comparing
those two episodes, 5 and 6, were the most accurate for the literature.
Yeah, everything
I don't think
pretty
that they
much
added or
yeah. Although the only thing I will say that they didn't keep was Sung kind of knew that, you know, there was something wrong, right? But he was ready for it, right? Like, he was like, yo, as soon as you fucking, you know, turn around and do something crazy, I'm bodying you, right? So when they destroyed the tunnel, he was like, good,
right?
Whereas
he was waiting for it.
Yeah, whereas in the anime, it was more like, I
now
get it.
I'm forced.
Yeah,
now I'm forced in a fight.
Do it. Yeah, which again, I get it, right? And in this type of media, you kind of have to tone down some of the things, right? Like, let's make him be forced to be a killer. You know what I'm saying? Let's not just have him be like, come on, give me a reason. Right.
Let me try this shit out because I feel like I'm getting stronger daily.
Facts.
Yeah. But what I was getting at with that whole thing though, for the Demon Slayer bit, was I'm fully invested in my top 3.
Yeah.
Right. So even though this particular arc of Demon Slayer isn't supposed to have a whole lot of high action, a lot of fights, then all of this, all of that, the plot lines, the changes in the way that the characters are interacting with each other because of the things that they have been through together, seeing those changes in character development, I like that because I'm actually into the characters. I'm actually into the characters, right? So seeing how they change, seeing how their personalities grow, how they develop, how they interact with the main character changes, all of that shit, that's good to me. It doesn't always have to be a ton of action. And there is action in the shit, right? Even though it's only a training arc, there is action in the shit. So. Oh, yeah,
training arcs are dope. I don't ever feel the need to watch every next episode of a training arc. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, so, you know, that's just how I view it. Like, it's fire seeing the character grow that you, and like you want, like it's fire seeing like, okay, let's see him put this new move into action type of situations too, right? But the actual training itself, I don't feel like, I feel like I can, you know, just get through it when I get through it, right? Like, I'm not in a rush. You're not gonna really spoil nothing for me in a training arc, right? Like, so. And
this one ain't even, or it hasn't yet. It hasn't had anything to do with like, here's a new move or he's going to awaken into a new level or anything like that. It literally is just
training to get the mark.
Character development.
Yeah.
Nobody's awoken yet. Nobody has got the new mark. None of that shit has happened yet. And the training itself, like watching any of the action shit, isn't very heavy. Most of the time, it's scenes of people running up a mountain, and then the next one is like a little bit of the fake sword fighting, and not fake, but they're using like the kendo sticks, right. Yeah, it's really just about like character interaction. You get to see what is his fucking first name, bro?
What do he look
Yoshida.
like?
Yoshida, my boy from the entertainment district. Yoshida. You get to
Tengen
Yoshida. You get to see him come back and see what he's doing now since the you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just like
got
that.
The long hair now and shit.
Yeah, wearing the robe and shit. Like
he got his bitches still, you know.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, I got 3 bitches. Nigga.
Right. He's still pimping. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, bro. It's not a high activity arc. People that are only in it for like the fighting and that type of shit, you probably won't be as interested. But for me, because I'm invested in the characters, because I'm invested in the story, because that's what I like. That's what, not only does it have the action and have the power scaling and have all that, but it's got a great fucking story. I'm invested in the whole shit. That's enough for me. That's why I'm enjoying the arc. But yeah, I feel you. It's not something that you're necessarily like, yo, let me get in there and watch this man run up a hill. Like, yeah, I feel you. All right. So that's my take on Demon Slayer. I had to get it out.
Yeah, I feel you.
I've been dying. To talk about my, you know.
He said, I got the shirt on and everything. I was going to talk about it this episode.
I'm here.
I mean, let's be honest. Demon Slayer merch is fire. Like, everybody loves that classic Japanese, like, aesthetic. Yeah. It's definitely, Demon Slayer got that in. You can't not have that in Demon Slayer, right? Like, so this is probably the last one that I want to like touch on because I kind of want to watch it. Did I ever send you the video for that Ronin Kenshin one?
No.
Okay, let's go ahead. Watch little Ronin Kenshin anime.
Oh no. Copyright, here we
trailer.
go.
It's the trailer. You can't copyright a goddamn trailer. If they copyright a goddamn trailer.
I mean,
I feel like I did. I thought I sent this in the whatchamacallit, in the chat, but
yeah, you might have. I don't keep up on everything that gets posted in that damn chat because sometimes I'll be going on little like one after the next. All right, let's see what this is all about.
Okay, hold on, I'm gonna try.
And then I'm gonna talk about my honorable mention that I didn't get to bring up.
All right, so I'm gonna unmute this, and then I'll figure this out and edit it, because that's how it's gonna have to be. All right, you ready?
Yeah. I said that shit as I was reading it, or as he was saying it.
Well, this is supposed to be.
Oh, you did send this shit back in a while back. Yeah, the dude that fights. This is actually a remake of an original of a classic.
That's what I said.
Yeah. I have seen the original, and I wasn't super excited because of how outdated it was. I think.
But that's what I'm saying. This looks kind of fire. Like it's all nice and new. There's
the outdated part of it, but I still watched it, right? But then I stopped watching it at some point because even though it was kind of compelling, I wasn't super excited about the story either.
Okay. I mean, probably like this is supposed to be like a reboot.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I'm curious about it though. I
Yeah.
haven't heard anything about it since this reveal trailer.
Dude that fights with the backwards sword. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I'm
Tries
curious.
not to kill people.
Yeah, I'm curious about it. But yeah, what was your honorable?
All right. So, and this is something that I think I wanted to bring up in the last episode too. Have you heard of and or watched any of the Tsukiyomi Moonlit fantasy or whatever?
I've been seeing it up there. But
all right, so let me tell you about this one real quick. I am currently up to date on everything that's out for it, right? Season 2.
There's 2 seasons.
All the way walked through with that. That was something that I clicked on. I was bored.
Yeah.
Looking for a filler, looking for something to watch because I don't have anything new to watch, right?
Yeah.
Clicked on the details for it, read the story behind it, and I was like, this could be good. Let's see what it's about. Yo, it's good. It's good. It's not, and I'm not, normally I'll say like, it's good as a filler. It's just something to watch to kill time when you don't have any episodes of something that you really want to watch. This went from that to something that I actually want to watch. Okay. Like, it's on my list.
Okay, because I've been seeing it up there. I was like, maybe one day I'll click on it.
Yeah, I highly recommend it. I think that you'll enjoy it. Okay. Oh boy, is power scaling is really good. Plot is really good. It's almost like Slime.
Crazy.
It basically does the same thing that Slime does in a different way. Like you start to get in attached to the sub characters just as much as him. He maintains that power level that's ridiculously crazy though through the whole time. Like
so you already you don't have to say no more. Ridiculous power level, count me in. You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
Like...
So not once. Unlike Slime, like with Diablo and Slime, I'm telling you, there's
Kim?
multiple times that I have questioned whether or not Diablo was stronger than Rimuru, right? In this one, we got entire gods that are bowing down to this man and becoming his subordinate and shit like that. Because
that's all you need to say, bro. Like. That's all you need.
And that's in the first 3 episodes.
But, okay. Yeah. So.
That's my honorable mention.
Bet. I am going to. I got so much. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, right.
Like, it's. We'll get to it. You know what I'm saying? But. Wuthering Waves. I know you've been. Grinding through it. I haven't really been able to even touch it just because, again, I'm playing so much shit, bro. I started playing that Killer Clowns game.
Yeah.
It's not bad. We started playing X Defiant. I saw you was actually on there the other day.
Yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday still. Just playing so many multiverses, like I said, that's been fun. I've been learning Harley Quinn on there. I know you said that you were gonna download it.
I don't think I said anything like that.
I thought we was talking about it the other day. When we were talking about it the other day, and you said I might check it out. Yeah. I had mentioned I think I had mentioned like Marvin the Martian or something like that.
Yeah. I was saying that was dope because back in the day in high school, like Marvin the Martian clothing was fire or whatever. Yeah. But I don't think I said anything about playing that shit though.
Yeah, But anyway.
I might check it out means a lot of different things. That means I might watch a video on it. I might,
Maybe that's what you said. Maybe you said you would check out a video on it.
Yeah, that Smash Brothers type game style, like it's not the same game. I get that, but that style of game, I just am not interested. I have not been interested in that.
And I remember you said that, and I think that's why I said like I'm usually not either, right? Like I don't play Smash. I didn't really like Brawlhalla or anything like that, but
I played that Brawlhalla shit. I didn't like that either.
Yeah,
that was my one attempt. I remember seeing that on Xbox and was like, I'm gonna try that shit out.
Yeah,
because Smash Bros. Yeah, because Smash Bros. Has been Nintendo shit or whatever, right? So I was like, well, I'll try this out and see if the gameplay for Smash Bros. Didn't look appealing to me, but maybe I'm missing something. This is one that I have access to. I don't have to put any money behind. I'll try it. I tried it. I was like, this is exactly what I thought it would be just watching the gameplay of Smash Brothers. It's basically the same. I do not want to play it. Yeah. And then I remember when, what's it called? The one that you're playing?
Multiverse.
No, Multiverse. I remember when that came out, or at least it was like an alpha or a beta, and you and Dimes were playing that shit. And I remember y'all talking about it. And then I looked up something. I saw like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo boxing somebody online or whatever on a YouTube video. And I was like, nah, it looks like the same shit. It's a different variation of the game.
It feels different when you playing it though, is what I will say, right? So like one of the things that they do different is they actually have like character builds, right? Like they have perks, and each character has like 4 special perks that are only for them, right? And then you have like the other perks that all the other characters get access to, and so you can like mix and match up your build. So for instance, the build that I use allows Harley Quinn, like normally if she shoots her gun, it like her down normal attack, right, is like when she's in the air is shooting her gun. But if you use a certain perk, it allows you to actually use your down to start the gun shooting animation and then aim your shit. So like if somebody, because normally it goes, like I said, just go straight down, so you can just dodge that, right? But let's say you're doing your gun and then somebody dodges, you could turn your shit and then boom, catch them after they dodge ends, because you know, depending on how much stamina you got, like you have like a little stamina meter, and that's like your invincibility frames, right? Because there's no blocking, right? So everything is based on dodging, but you only have a limited amount of, you know, stamina, which you can get your stamina back by either hitting or getting hit, right? But it's like you kind of you really got to manage your stamina, because it opens up options for you that you don't have otherwise, right? And so that's Smash and all that didn't really have that. It was mostly just whoever, from what I've seen, it's just whoever gets the hit first, right?
Right.
Whereas in multiverses, even if you get hit, you usually have a way to get out. And then it's playing, because they got parrying, right? Which these other games, they don't have parrying, I don't think. And when you parry somebody, like you got to time it right on the hit, right? But when you parry them, it freezes them, and that gives you a free like whole combo, basically like any other like in another fighting game where if you were to stun somebody, right, you get your full combo, which combos aren't even like that, like at least the ones I've been trying out aren't that super crazy, right? Like you got maybe 4 hits in the combo before they get launched, and then boom, that's the end of the combo, right? But it's just like having those interactions and choosing when you want to go and when you want to back out. Like even the game that was the beta for multiverses played completely different from how the game plays now. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I've been, again, just like you, I've never been into the 2D side action fighter type of situation, but this one, I've even just taken out the fighters that's in there that, you know, popular that we know about and stuff. The actual gameplay has been hooking me in, you know what I'm saying? Okay. And I've always liked the 1v1s. Like in Brawlhalla, that's what I mostly played was 1v1s, because I do like the 1v1 in those type of games. I just didn't like how they played. Whereas this game, I actually like how it's played. It just feels different. It's again, that's why I say it's not the same game as like Smash. Like they in the same genre, but it does shit differently that I can appreciate. You know, that it's actually appealing to me. So
yeah, but
that's my take on Multiverses. I've been enjoying it. I'm pretty sure it's free. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if you wanted to give the genre one more shot, you know what I'm saying? That's the perfect time to do it. But yeah, that's really the game I wanted to talk about, just because it's not a game that it's way outside of my wheelhouse. So the fact that I'm playing it, I wanted to get my thoughts out and my opinions out on it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
All right. Well, the game I want to talk about is the First Descendant. For anybody that didn't know and does know and has heard and all this and all that, I'm super hyped for the game. Technical test I felt ran smooth. They still need some changes, in my opinion. There's still some things that I wish that they would change, but as far as the game actually running, operating, the changes that they have made, quality of life or other, I feel like it's in great condition and should be released already. But they did do their special announcement for the 7th. The 7th was yesterday, and the announcement was the release date is July 2nd of this year, so a couple of weeks away. I also, an update for anybody that's concerned or wondering, I did get, after last episode, I did get in there and start messing with the stream. I feel like I've got it up and operational. It's not perfect, but it's at least going to run correctly also. From what I see so far, I did a test stream last night and had a buddy of mine jump in to try and help me out with making sure that my audio's good, that there's no frame drops, no clipping, all of this, all of that, that it's not showing at 720p, which it was, and we got that fixed, so I can do it at like 1080 or 4K now. I think I'm going to make a couple of adjustments.
Most people got.
Yeah, I think that I'm going to make some adjustments with my lighting, as far as like the camera lighting and shit like that goes. But other than that, I will be streaming the First
I need a
Descendant.
second light right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to.
I feel like I need another one over here. But
we trying to get things looking good for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. But
yeah,
July
so
2nd,
July 2nd, First Descendant. That's 2 days before the 4th too. Ooh.
Yeah. I might actually take some time off. Believe it or not, take a couple of days and just run into that full weekend.
That July 4th, you know you're gonna be doing things on July 4th, man.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna take a couple days to really grind out the game. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, just load up with me, bro.
I mean, yeah, but you know, waiting around and all that.
Oh no, here we go.
You know how I get.
You're right. Because that's where me and you separate just a bit in regards to gaming and shit. Because I'm going to slow down and play through all the story content.
So I can get to the end and get to this end game and start building builds and start farming the character that you want. I did make up my mind on my starter though. Yeah. Right? It was in between Grenade Boy and Ice Chick. I really had no interest in Atlas personally. I'm going to go with the Ice Chick. I feel like she's got more utility and is going to fit my play style more because I don't know how quickly I'm going to be able to unlock characters. Yeah. Because I haven't had to. All of their resources. Well, fuck. I'm probably gonna do tank nigga because I feel like I could probably blow through a lot of content with him. Like he felt just. I mean, again, even when we was fighting that boss, like just putting that shield up and chilling like that made a lot of them boss fights that much easier. Like. Because whenever that shield went down and I was taking those hits, I was like, God damn.
Yeah. Yeah. Also,
you wasn't experiencing it because them niggas was on me like
targeting you. Yeah, I like that. That's what I need. Come out here and tank this so I can do DPS, bro. You see how quickly we cleared that shit though.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I feel like I'll probably go with him, just because Grenade Dude, he does look cool, but yeah, it seems like he's again another one that probably won't pick up until you got the mods that.
Yeah, and he's going to be very specific because he was the one that I started with on the crossplay beta. I tried him first because he looked cool. I thought that his skill description was cool. Anessa, I think that's her name, the ice bitch. Anessa just reminded me too much of Frost from Warframe. To some extent, so I was like, nah, let me try out this other dude. Yeah. But from the play experience, and the crossplay beta was like a week long, so from the play experience that I had with him, he's not a every mission type of character. Yeah. As far as using his skills, you're basically really just using his weapons, at least from what I played. But when we got to the endless missions, I did run up with a group of randoms that was specialized in all of their characters to work in a team to continue the endless missions. And he's a big boy damage dealer for those, like complete AoE, blow up the whole screen. As soon as they spawn, they die. As soon as they spawn, they die. As soon as they spawn. And we all know from playing Warframe that that's beneficial.
Good. Yeah, that's what you like to see.
But I don't want to play that during my leveling process. You feel me? Like I'm gonna have more fun playing Anessa, so I'm gonna play the ice bitch.
I'm gonna start with Atlas, and then I might like my first unlock will probably be like the chick, that the vampire chick.
Yeah, mine's gonna be Freyna. The one that you're talking about, the first one that you farm for. Like the first character that you farm and put together and actually build and unlock or whatever. Yeah. Because I think that they're gonna give you the resources for standard bunny for free. Because they've done that in the crossplay beta, and they did it in the technical test too. So I think that you'll get a version of the base version of bunny for free. Now I say the base version because even though they didn't show the other 4 characters that are supposed to be coming out when the game actually drops, they did show the new Prime version. I don't remember the ultimate version. Yeah, and the new ultimate is Bunny. So on release, Bunny will have an ultimate version just right alongside of Nessa and the tank dude. Is the tank dude the other ultimate? I think he is. Ajax. I think he is.
Ajax is the tank.
Yeah. So those are the 3 ultimates that'll be on release. Maybe more. I don't know. But I know that there's another 4 characters that nobody has even seen, apparently, that are being dropped on release as well.
Okay. So yeah. We'll definitely get in that. You know, it's still a month away, so
shit, it's less than a month, bro. Don't add time to my day.
I was rounding up.
Yeah. 6 days. 6 days past that month marker.
Well, you said super hyped about so that. So only 4 days technically. You know, don't try to subtract days.
I mean, it's. Right.
But anyway, so that's you want to get into the special. The special thing that I had for today's episode 10, you know what I'm saying?
I do. I'm excited. All right. Pick up where we left off. By the way, for everybody, pick up where we left off. By the way, for everybody, my stream is Styles Pride on Twitch. That's it.
Okay. So the special, you know. People might not know about this, but back it was like what, almost a year now, right? It feels like, where we was talking and I was like, and you was like, what did you say? You said something about how battle rap wasn't they like didn't, you know, like it was like you didn't like the way they rapped, right? Like, or I can't remember exactly what you said, but
okay,
I was like, check this nigga Daylyt out.
yeah,
And we only watched round 1 of, you know, that battle. Yeah. And this was about around the time, actually, so it wasn't a year, but like what, 6-7 months? It was around the time where we started talking about, hey, let's do a podcast. And, you know, we started coming up with different ideas and stuff that we could talk about.
I mean, we've been talking about doing a podcast for multiple years.
Yeah, but this one was like the most recent one where we actually got all the stuff and we was just talking about things, and we watched the first round and we said, nah, we not going. This is crazy. This is wonderful content, and we just wasting it away. It was like, what? Matter of fact, we was up to like what, 3 a.m. that motherfucking and we was like, yeah, we got to get this podcast going. So
right.
We've made it to 10 episodes, and I feel like we have that, you know, one round to thank for, because that's what really catapulted us to, nah, we not gonna waste no more content. We about to just get it going, right? Like, am I correct?
I mean, I feel like you were heavier on that than I was personally. I don't. Yeah, but yeah, okay. I see it as being part of it.
Because I mean, really, before that night, we had talked about it, right? But we never really like we made slow steps, right? Getting the cameras, getting the mics, but that was more for the stream, really. Like we wasn't like we kept talking about it on and off, right? But after that, we was like, okay, let's start thinking of names. What we gonna talk about? Are we gonna have this shit, you know, structured? What days are we gonna do it on?
Yeah, the way that I remember it is we were already set up, slow paced, but we were already set up and we were already guaranteed to do the podcast. And then we were thinking of ideas of what we would talk about, right? Mm-hmm. Now, obviously, mine has been more focused on anime. Well, mine and yours both, we agreed on the anime aspect of it. Video games is what started the whole idea to begin with, so that was a definite.
That was definitely what the catalyst was,
Yeah, and then we watched that, and I believe that we stopped it because we were like, yo, this could be another opportunity for the podcast. But saying that that's what catapulted the podcast. I mean, I'm not gonna say that.
I'm just saying, I feel like we really started putting stuff in motion after that like day. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Like after that day, we really started moving into getting the podcast going. Like I said, we had already talked about it, and we already agreed that, like, yeah, we're gonna do a podcast one of these days.
Yeah.
But maybe it was because I was so excited for you to keep watching that shit. But we was like, nah, let's wait till we get the podcast going, and we here, and we have made it to 10 episodes, right? 10. So I think,
although that looks like 20, but 10. I'm just blinking to 10.
So what I think, you know, in honor of, you know, the 10th episode, I think we should check out that next round. You know what I'm saying?
I'm down with that. Also, it's funny that you say something about that, because I just seen something. And I don't even remember where I seen it, but I seen Daylyt being brought up in a battle. And the dude he was battling with, like, they didn't show the actual battle, the actual verse from the battle previously. They just showed this man getting real serious with him and being like, yo, you over here doing all this poking and touching me shit. Like, you gonna stop that, bro. If it was an accident, then just say it was an accident, but you gonna stop that. We're not out here. This ain't fun time. And old boy is like, all right. Just rap, bro. Just rap.
Yeah.
And he's just going off like, bro, I'm dead ass. I'm not fucking with you, bro. Like, you're not gonna touch me, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, man, he's really out here trying to be about that life.
No, he really is. Daylyt is really about that life.
Apparently, because that shut the whole show down, and he wasn't backing up. He was getting right in his face. He's like, if we need to talk about something or do that, we can do that.
No, Daylyt is a Crip, like known Crip, like.
Oh, okay.
Nigga is
so
verified.
Really,
yeah.
Okay. Well, I was just like, I didn't know all that, and I was like, damn, old boy is, he ain't playing with you, bro. And I'm suggesting, based off of the tone and the body language that this man is showing, that you listen to what he's saying, unless you want to be about that life too and get over, some ignorant shit. Like, by all means, ignorant shit is the cause for a lot of deaths out there. I know that.
Okay,
I've seen some dumb shit.
We had round one. You remember he served him a plate.
I sat day by day. You know
right?
I mean?
We got sat day by day. You know what I'm saying? Spray my K. You know.
Right. He made a whole fucking. He made a whole plate, a whole menu, a whole buffet.
This
out
is the
of
menu not ready for. Like,
right. Yeah.
Now so they both had some good shit in round one. I mean, but I think what you came across was Daylyt kind of took round one kind of clearly in the bag. Like, I think that was your.
Nah, I think it was the other dude. I think the other dude tore him up.
Crazy.
Yeah. What was the other dude's name? Hold on, I can't remember his name because I haven't seen a lot of stuff for him, but I've seen a lot of stuff for Daylyt. Yeah. I remember Daylyt stopping the producers and the people that were actually making the video and be like, "How am I getting a reaction?
No,
am I getting
that's
a reaction?"
not Daylyt. That
wasn't
that. Wait, well, I think they both did that actually.
Nah, just
no,
the dude
they
with
both.
the contacts.
The dude with the contacts is not Daylyt.
All right, which one is Daylyt then?
Daylyt is the one that did the menu shit and the.
Hold on, put that shit up, man. Put that shit up, man. Because now I'm like, nah, because put that shit up real quick, bro. Yeah, put that shit up. Let me see this. Hold on.
So this is Tay Roc, and then this is Daylyt.
All right, so yes, Daylyt won the first round, easy peasy, like no question. This is not the dude that I thought that I was seeing. It was Tay Roc, the one that was in Tay Roc's face, like, you're not gonna touch me.
Tay Roc always almost about to fight. That's what he's known for. They call him Mr. Almost Always About to Fight. You know. All
right. So then that was probably a comic round that they were showing, like, here Tay Roc is doing his thing again. Yeah, all right. So I had them mixed up.
Yeah, no.
But Daylyt won that first round easy, like no question. Like, he could have probably slept on that shit and won that shit. So.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull this up, and then can I pull this up front? Is that showing on your screen or just the Daylyt?
I just see the Daylyt shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna hit play. You know what I'm saying? I'm guessing you don't need no recap. We kind of just gave it a little recap.
Nah, I remember the Tarzan bars. I remember the full menu created out of multiple different dishes layered on top of each other, which created basically a plate of food for the man to eat. Like, here you go, bro. I'm really serving you out here.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember all that.
So we about to get in round two. Who you got your? Do you think Tay Roc gonna come back on round two?
Daylyt, bro. No, I don't think he's got it in him, bro.
You know, okay.
We'll see.
Let's see.
I don't.
Wait, my round finish. My light bars. Okay.
It's the big clip with the big drip. Oh, he focused. He's so consistent. You would box with the fire like this a match on a thunder site. Why sleep on a fire round when it ain't a slumber night? You know, it's the simple laws of cooking in the wild. Rock will always be under light.
Oh my God.
By the third.
Oh my god. That whole shit, bro, already, bro.
That man is a smasher, bro. Even I feel like I catch shit. I feel like I catch a good amount of shit. But I feel like he's just, it's too much. There's shit that I know that I'm not catching. I'm catching shit, but there's shit that I know that I'm not catching because he's so layered.
To the fire, and you a caveman, like Rock will always be under light, cooking in the
Yeah.
Oh my god, like he like how you the face, but you not in the conversation of Mount Rushmore, like
Right.
okay.
Rock shall be boxed in. Here we can learn the flat earth theory confirmed, or the man gifted can't lift it. Hold up, scroll up first. Now the garage is like a V-nest. The drive hurt. Moral of the story is I switched it up, got on smart time. Now the whole galaxy watching, clocking. Told you shit gonna be a lot different when you and I verse to start it all. It's time I go at 'em, scatter and tag get struck. We call fluid. You knew I could rock before the abyss my exist came in. If you're aiming to pull my Watts card, let's take it back to when I first became a pop star. I was big banging, I sunned all, but still, I sunned lots. I respect it, man. Listen, my mission is to protect the land. Any nigga who disrespect the third rock, yelling we going global, split by the man see ya. When the camera pan, G up. Told you everything that land connected. But today I'm in a divide state. Hydrate, fade, taper guys. You ask for high smoke until you get vaporized. Or the shit ease. I could rock. Believe it or not, a nigga finna get ripped. Please stop, rock. Caution clearly. You are now watching a man go ape shit. I have reversed the Darwin theory. In theory, all you niggas writing suck. Penicillin, heightened stuck. Get put in hell dirty, you heard me. Bite the dust. In order for you to get to this god level, you gotta tighten up. Till your gums, your mouth will be big red. Hit your bitch head. She got riddled with bullets for running the wrong way. She was misled. Then you get hit with a lot of knives. That top tier feel different when it's your mama crying. Then a bitch gets shot too. Now y'all equally in the hospital.
Yo, hold on, bro. Hold on. I gotta breathe for a minute. This man's giving me a headache, by the way, because there's so much shit. But that misled shit, was that a triple entendre?
I think
because he said when the bitch gets shot, so lead would be the rounds, right?
And then if she
she ran a different direction, right? The shots made her run a different direction, so she was misled, which also means that she was missed by the lead. That I think that was a triple entendre, and that was just one split click. Like this man is wild, bro. This man is wild, bro.
This nigga has been,
and he's hit. That's just the very last thing that he said. He's hit with so many different shits that are on the same level that are just true lyrical acrobatics. This is the type of shit that made Eminem the greatest rapper alive, right? This is where he stems from. This is where he came from. This type of shit right here. This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy, but I don't.
A whole universe scheme, bro.
Oh no. I know.
Universe.
The whole shit
brought it back down to Earth, and then dissected Earth, and then went up from the fucking caveman all the way back up into space and aliens and nigga.
Yeah. He did the trade with the tree with the ecology shit or whatever in the first verse, and now he's doing this shit. It's just
everything on land connected. The Pangea line, because oh my god,
Facts.
This nigga is
everything that I land connected. That's another double entendre too, based off of the fucking thing that he was talking about, where he was taking the direction of the flow from space into, you know what I'm saying? But it's also what I land. What I'm landing, what I'm saying is connected. Like, pay attention. Like, listen to me.
What if too? There's another aspect of it when you land, because flights are connected. Like, they have connected flights.
Oh no, that would make it a triple entendre. That doesn't really fit the mold, but
I mean,
it could. Like I said, there's shit that I'm missing. I know that there's shit that I'm missing. It's not even a question. I'm not even fronting. I'm not bullshitting. I'm not catching all these bars.
Yo,
because they're being shot at you like a fucking AK-47 fully auto, just unloading the extended clip. He's throwing them. He's throwing them bars, yo.
They have his rounds on Rap Genius. Bro,
Yeah.
A lot of the shit that I missed, I didn't even know I missed. That was super crazy. I thought I missed shit that I thought I caught.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
because there was another layer on top of it.
Right.
There was multiple layers on top of it. And I just only got the second layer. Like,
right. I feel that way right now. And because I'm not a dummy and I know about battle rap and shit like that, I know, and I'm just willing to admit off rip, I'm missing shit. I'm missing a lot of shit. And I know it. But damn, it's good to see a fucking wordsmith, an actual wordsmith, the lyrical geniuses, these type of people. This is what makes, again, I'm going to use Eminem as an example. This is what makes Eminem who Eminem is because of the lyrical genius, the wordsmithing, what actually makes hip hop. The ability to say 3 different things in one statement. Yeah. At one time. I don't have to go into an explanation.
Fire too.
Right. Right, that shit is crazy. Not to mention, and the syllable play too. It's not just double entendres, triple entendres. It's the format of the presentation. The format of you got every bar ends with 2 syllables. Then you go into 4. Then you go back into 2. Then you bounce. Shit like that is crazy. Now I have no skill with that shit, so I don't know. Even though sometimes when I speak, it sounds like I'm flowing into something, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I just, it's crazy. That's all. It's crazy.
How a pistol geek has become the folklore. Like, what?
He said, he said something about going into your pockets. I go into your pockets 2 times. And then he went into the nerd line, and I was like, all right. I feel you, bro. I feel you, bro. Yeah, like a pocket protector, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like,
it's crazy, bro.
Go ahead and get back into it, bro.
Son, I am the one. You should have followed the motto. They told you niggas don't throw rocks at the sun. East side, nigga.
Yeah.
Round 2.
There's some things I just can't understand. Like, how you come at me with tranny rumors and there's footage of you saying, yo, fuck a man. Watch your fag mouth. You talked about being at a celebrity house with your ass out right there on Vlad's couch. Crips don't allow that. Dressed up as a slave at King of the Dot. Get out of race. You gotta watch what you do.
Damn.
Some shit you cannot erase. This is what weird as fuck would look like if it got a face. I already knew what this from the east to Sunday. He would gunplay, reach for the banger, and I'ma pop him. Body me? Y'all think he able?
He said,
I
I'm
gotta
gonna
stop him. Smack. He can't even.
He said I'm on a Sunday, bro. He said that was clean. That was clean. This, I forgot how simple this dude is. Like, I just listened to Daylyt shit. I got a headache trying to figure out all them bars. Now I'm listening to Tay Roc shit, and I'm like, well, this is very basic. I like this. Thanks for giving me a break, bro. Go ahead.
Hey, that's 2 different styles, you know?
Yeah. But I appreciate both. I do appreciate both. Absolutely. It sounds like I'm hating on Tay Roc or whatever, but I'm not.
I mean, those first couple bars were pretty light, though. Like,
yeah. I mean, well, what's he yeah. It's funny that they're on the Diddy shit, bro, and this shit is like
Diddy shit's happening.
This shit, the Diddy shit's happening now or just happened. And
Daylyt was trolling when he did that, right? Like when he did the whole
DJ Vlad shit.
Yeah, like oh shit, hold on, I fucked up something. But yeah. He was like trolling, like, you know what I'm saying, like, because everybody heard about the Diddy parties and shit, like,
yeah.
He was like basically saying shit. If I could be at the Diddy party,
yeah. Turns out that was actual factual, bro. Right. Now you feel bad for trolling about that shit. All right, we can go. All right. He said he's gonna Sunday.
That's how I'm rocking. No Thanksgiving Day, a seat at the table is not an option. You want to make this a fight? Take some advice. Watching your son being born. You better give us the best day of your life. I ain't taking them light.
Okay.
And if I got what I got in the stash, you gotta surpass. I'm too far ahead of day, light years away. I'm not in your grasp. I'm out of your class.
Okay.
Shot of your blast, your body in half. Something bright burn. Shoot the eyes of light out of the mask. Body your ass. Smack. Just the lens. Morpheus shades in the Matrix. Tay really dangerous. Crazy. Belong in a padded room. This 12
Yeah, me
aim,
too.
middle of day. Afternoon. This catagoon. Why? Looking ain't legit. I have y'all seeing through daylight cause a hole is in his shit. Then toss daylight in the sea. I'm making photosynthesis, boy. I know you been a bitch. Never met you. And you ain't never know.
I do like that photosynthesis bar. That shit was fire. You know, I'm a science nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I like the middle of the day.
The middle of the day, afternoon.
Yeah, he said I put a hole in the middle of the day. That shit. All right. Yeah, I mean it was simplistic, but I liked it. I liked it. It was clean. The delivery was clean.
Sometimes you know, some people they don't need the entendres because
Yeah.
they say that was fire. Like I give it to you. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty straightforward. Yeah.
So that's why I say it's a style difference, but it's like I like them both, but Daylyt. We gon'
know me.
Let's keep it
Facts.
going.
Enos, open your eyes. Realize you're in this shit I'm planning for him. Cremate him. The church sat urns out for the family mourning. Nigga, you will get murked. You reach, I pull a hammer on him. F-beam, Jupiter, red dot, planet on him. Boy, I will grip on iron.
His
line.
space scheme after Daylyt.
Sunset. Daylight vanished behind this horizon. 240s, 19, 1038 sound like a social security. No bit of fear in me. Fucking with Roc, he ain't here to stay. Body shot. You can see straight through. Shit, who clear as day?
So, round 2. Who you got? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, really? Like Daylyt. Daylyt. I mean,
You think Daylyt got round 2? There's just you like more of his shit than Tay Roc shit?
Yeah. Tay Roc hits some good shit, but I feel like it's spaced out too much and it's few and far between. I feel like a lot of the shit that he does for lead up before he hits his punchline kind of drags and makes the punchline feel weaker because it's like, damn, you could have got to that sooner and it would have hit harder.
This happened during the pandemic, right? And it was all closed room, like no. That's why they even did that. How am I getting a reaction? Because it's only just battle rappers in there, cameramen in there. You know what I'm saying? Like that's it. And so Tay Roc is used to the big stage,
Right.
Like that's where he got his fame from, is on the big main stages of battle rap, right? Where you do your build up and then your punchline go crazy and then the crowd go crazy. Right? Like
his is all presentation based.
This but this is like he has to, because there's no reaction and there's no like, you know, you can't fluff it, you can't filler it, right? So he's basically trying to filler it by adding more shit into it. I feel like that's my, you know, because he don't ever really rap like this.
Oh, so he's doing the extra because of the way that it's presented.
Again, he's first of all, he's going against Daylyt. You know what I'm saying? So he felt like he had to come in and rap. So you'd have to see some more Tay Roc to understand. Like the Tay Roc you see in this battle was the first time this kind of Tay Roc has ever shown itself. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So,
well, either way, it's not. So far, it still does not feel like it's much of a competition.
Yeah,
it's enjoyable to watch, but Daylyt is absolutely destroying. I feel like if it was an anime, if if we could project my thought process of how I'm seeing these two, Daylyt is over here doing cartwheels and backflips and no-handed backflips into front flips and then flipping up into the air and just doing multiple spins before he touches down to go back into more cartwheels and shit. He could even be doing all this with streamers that are flying around off of his hands and feet because he's doing so much. Whereas I feel like Tay Roc is just out here kind of doing like combat rolls, and there's like there's pauses in between, and then he's standing up and he's looking around, and then he's trying to combat roll backwards, but it's one of them awkward ones where his shoulders get pinned up as his feet touch the ground, and then he's got to kind of roll to the side to finish off the roll. Yeah, I mean, like there's some visual imaging for the way that my thought process for my mind and how I'm seeing all of the fucking flips and the wordplay and shit. So yeah, it's not even a challenge. It doesn't.
So you feel like Daylyt just playing with him, like just toying with him, like
chewing him up.
All right, well, let's see if Tay Roc can get around. You know what I'm saying? Right. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let me unmute that.
Round's finished.
Everybody was in the worry, bro. You gotta watch niggas who don't fuck with the glory hole. In my Mook voice, I go, Rex, what happened? He go, K-Shine and Tay Roc might be talking to the same nigga. I said, wait. It all makes sense. This explains why you never had none of the bitches at the kickback. Then the next battle, you got on stage and said, niggas be sleeping on you. Oh, you really meant that. Then you said you was in the room with it cocked in your arm. You really did that. Then you said, Cave Gang, a bunch of niggas in Rock Hole. It all makes sense. It all makes sense. And at that moment, while you're telling yourself this shit should stop, you side with a tough flex. You name yourself Dracula. Dracula, I wonder what nigga you gonna suck next. It all makes sense. Why you took the picture with your legs hanging out, tongue all down, in the background, man pants was hanging up. But man, listen, I know why your career lost drive. It was the transmission. And you see that I'm the realer nigga. Why? Fuck this mask. I want you to look your killer in the eyes. It's fake. You're worthless, Jake. To win, whip them. What I'm saying is, y'all believe these carbon copies could stop me. Whoever I battle impersonate, it tastes grateful. Smack. It happens. Rapping is y'all. You get the open hand, the fist or the deuce, rock, paper. Man, this nigga so soft, I could probably take rock, paper with some scissors. Clearly, I don't think they hear me. I said the nigga so soft, I could probably take rock, paper with scissors. Nigga, that's gonna be hard to top. And you say, you the face of URL, they snap you.
Pause that shit. I'm telling you, I like Daylyt, bro. I'm telling you, I like Daylyt, bro. I like, I caught it the first time and he repeated it just to be easy with it. Like, I could probably take rock, paper with some scissors. Get it? Like, not only rock, paper. Yeah. Easy. And that's an easy pickup, right? You can't mix that.
I said I could probably take rock,
paper with scissors. Right.
No, like, with scissor, like the artist scissor.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know who SZA is? Oh,
okay. Yeah. I got. That's what I'm saying.
You said scissors, so I was like, no, we already got past the scissors part.
Yeah, that's why I said that he brought it back. Yeah. And that whole intro, bro. He said, I don't think that he had that already pre-planned. I think because Tay Roc went onto that shit about fucking him being gay and being on Vlad, he just added that shit in. But he did that clean as fuck, bro.
That nigga said
he did that shit clean as fuck. Yeah, he was hitting him with 3 different trans bars right there. Plus, he said, what'd he say? He said, you always walking around with the gun in your arm.
No, you always walk around with it cocked in your arm. Oh, you really
said,
meant
you really
that.
Did that.
No, you really did that.
Oh, shit, bro.
He said, I go in, but hold on. Oh, you really did that?
Oh, you really did that? Yeah. Yo. All right.
And he
All
said,
right.
cave gang, a bunch of niggas in rock
You said the
hole.
break. Yeah. That shit is crazy.
Yo.
He was really hitting him with some shit though, and he was keeping it simplistic but just flowing with it. Like I really think that was just an add-on that he started out with just to respond to what Tay Roc had hit him up with on the previous verse, and now he's going into his actual shit. But this shit.
All right, let's keep it going.
Think they hear me. I said the nigga so soft, I could probably take rock paper with scissor. Nigga, that's gonna be so you can get a cut. Oh fuck. That explains why they amp you Tay Roc with me. That's like, you're right,
no.
I'm at you. Two deuce attached to, it's just you who ought to check the flow rock, but damn, they say rock will be too big, he got turned into pebbles. Bam, infrared.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, he hit him. Oh no.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yes.
I think that's it. That was clean as fuck. You even see Tay Roc over there smiling, talking about, let's go, bro. Because that was, yo.
Yeah.
They say, they say rock too big, he gets turned into pebbles. Bam. Yo.
When you put the Flintstones,
I can't believe he just got hit with the Flintstones, bro. Right. Pebbles,
That's
for anybody that don't know, is the daughter, the little baby.
That's
And Bam Bam is the boy.
Yep. And
Bam. Yo. I
can't say nothing about it.
that ain't even the deepest bar in the game, but man, was that a good. That was slick.
Fire, like
That was slick. That
was a fire bar, son. Like
shit. Yo, I appreciate this shit. I appreciate this shit. Yeah.
oh shit. Let's get
Said
back
the rock
in
too
there.
big, we gotta turn him into pebbles.
Bam.
Bam. Damn, bro. Yeah, I mean, it's not even that deep. It's just that was so good, bro. Such a good delivery. That was fire. Just fire.
Yeah,
Simple.
it's
Fire.
Fire, right? Like,
Yeah. Let's get back to it, bro. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Damn, they say rock will be too big, he got turned into pebbles. Bam, infrared.
Let's go.
How am I getting a reaction?
He got turned into pebbles. Bam, infrared. Got me feeling like Deadshot. You sleep on the Flintstone bars, I put one in your bed, rock. Every bar need to be tailor-made. It's wizardry with the similes. You think I'm gonna run out of name flips? Oh, nigga, I got some more. You told you to lock the door. You said you had a yacht to show. I don't believe you. Aaliyah couldn't get rocked the boat. Dog, stop. Yeah,
Oh.
Lincoln Park, you're soft, rock. Well, let me
Hold on,
guess,
bro.
you feeling
Hold
some-
on, bro. Hold on.
You want to run that back?
Hey.
You want to run that back?
He said, you're soft, bro. You couldn't get Aaliyah to rock the boat. After talking about you had a boat to show, but he's using the name of the song that from the girl that wrote the show. Like, hey, and it's a play off of his name, obviously. Yeah. Like that.
He said he thought I was gonna run out of rock flips. I got some more.
Beautiful.
He said bubbling rock with lots of dope. Like, oh my.
He said bubbling rock. It must be pots of dope. Yeah. He's killing it. This is the hardest round so far, even with the lines off of the first. I feel like they came out strong in the first. I feel like round two. Now the first wasn't on the podcast, but I feel like they came out super hard in the first. It set the tone. I feel like the second was kind of like just jabs, like they're jabbing at each other, right? Like pop, 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 pop. That's the actual boxing match, and then this is the finish. I feel like this is the finish. So they did great. They did both. I haven't even heard Tay Roc shit yet, but I'm telling you, this man Daylyt did fantastic for his rounds, bro. and I appreciate this third round the most. Like, if this is the knockout punch, if this is the knockout blow, he's giving Roc the show. Hey. All right, let's do it.
All right.
Like she gave you the keys, told you to lock the door. You said you had a yacht to show. I don't believe you. Aaliyah couldn't get Roc the boat. Dog, stop. You heat a spark Lincoln Park. You soft, Roc. Well, let me guess. You feeling torn?
Oh my God. What? I'm sorry. That
I didn't appreciate it.
Gets me every.
You like that?
What do you mean?
You like that? The Lincoln Park one?
Yeah, that nigga said you soft Roc because Lincoln Park is soft Roc. Like,
No, I got it, but I wasn't impressed. I didn't like that one that much, bro. Okay, all right. That Aaliyah Rock the Boat shit was fire, bro.
Like, was fire, but
that
it's like he's going with more songs. Like, he's just going. Like,
yeah, just flip flop. I know, and he's probably got more to show after that. But that Aaliyah shit to bring it in, that was. I got the Linkin Park shit. I just didn't really.
The Aaliyah, I like that.
I think the Aaliyah shit was heavier.
I like it.
All right.
Oh, stop. You heat a spark Lincoln Park. You soft, Roc. Well, let me guess. You're feeling torn? Well, even if you was hard rock, you're still a corn. Big stock, aiming high. You're thinking I'm a slip knot. Get the gat.
Oh my God.
I told you. Yeah, we hit him with the corn bar too.
Yeah,
he said even if you are hard rock, you're still a corn. Like, he's doing it. I know he's already went into it, but the Aaliyah shit was the start of it, and that's the hardest that I've heard since so far. Yeah, the music flips.
Aiming high, niggas thinking I'm a slip knot. Get the gat, 5 to his spine. Roc better get in line with Nickelback. I get the smack. Screaming, should I keep it going?
Oh, hold on,
you should
rewind that.
See they face. They saying.
Just rewind that real quick. Just rewind that. I missed two things.
Niggas thinking I'm a slip knot. Get the gat, 5 to his spine. Roc better get in line with Nickelback. I get the smack. Screaming, should I keep it going? You should see they face. They saying, no way. Beasley asked me, am I prepped? I said, yep. I just need 3 days grace to run a cold play. You've been prepping wrong.
Oh, no.
You've been prepping wrong. Killing with nursery rhymes. Kiss rock goodbye, baby. I'm too pretty.
No.
I am the punchline god.
The
I don't care
baby.
who with him. Big piece. That's for you, Nitty. East side, nigga. Fuck wrong with you?
Let's get it. Hey, battle rap is something you don't really care about much. I'm glad we ain't got an audience. They ain't never care about us.
This nigga. Nigga said
got
fight
it,
back.
bro.
Excited?
Nigga said fight back.
Hey, it's a funeral. Cops come to light for some information. Yeah, the switchblade will literally shed light on the situation. All I need is one knife.
Like that.
And you gonna get cut right in the lung twice. Hit this grape in this apple and left a smoothie, you gonna wish you never knew me. Think it's a game like Kevin Hart get killed by Roc. I can put these lines on light and make a barcode, hot round. Heat up his grill, you got a charcoal. Lift the toast, here's today, you be gone tomorrow. I'll blow this building up. Front door, them niggas couldn't move around with that piece.
I didn't like this, like, nigga, you got robbed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, like, you got robbed. Like,
Yeah, I'm not.
and then it was crazier because nigga Daylyt never mentioned it.
Right, and he even shook his head. Nah, I'm not even gonna bring that up. I don't need to.
He never mentioned it. That's what I'm saying. We in the third round. He never mentioned it. So
I think Tay Roc had that just in case.
He was going to.
Right.
But it's like, like you should have just went past it. You know what I'm saying? He never mentioned it.
But I will say that even though it's out of context and it's not really necessary because he never used that against you to begin with, even though you thought you were trying to do some shit like Eminem where he's like, I already know what you're going to say against me. But even if you had that already, even if it didn't get brought up the way you thought it was going to be brought up, I will say that I do appreciate the presentation though.
Yeah, I mean it.
Like, yeah, you got robbed. Okay, that doesn't make you any better or any stronger or any harder. Yeah, you only sent one dude, but you didn't go back and get it yourself.
Exactly.
Like all this, all that. But the reality is the presentation for the rap is still decent.
I mean, if he had did this in his first round,
it might have made more sense.
It would have been better because now you predicting that he's gonna mention it, and then even if he doesn't, you could say yeah, because I mentioned it in my first round, I had to make
Right.
nigga. You know what I'm saying? But why would you put that in your third round? You know what I'm saying? Saying you probably gonna mention it.
Yeah, he didn't have nothing. You got to go with what you got, though, right? Like,
I
what
mean,
is he going to cut it out and then cut down his time on stage? It still has some good.
But that's what I'm saying. I feel
saying.
like that's what I'm saying. The way he should have structured it, that should have been in the first round, not the third round.
Yeah, I get it, because it would have
know?
at least opened it up for him for
Yeah.
a stronger presentation, and it
So.
would have made more sense. But
Here's what it
I
is.
mean,
We're
it
gonna
is.
keep it going.
yeah, I was about to say the same shit. It's what it is.
Outpaying Monopoly. I show up to your front door, it better unlock for me. If not, pops, bust through the door. Fuck up his privacy.
All right. Daylyt versus Tay Roc. How you scoring this?
Oh yeah, I mean, it's
A clean 30 piece, a 2-1,
Yes.
debatable, you know?
nah, ain't none of that, bro. You already know. Fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So
Daylyt gets
30
it like a
clear.
cover girl, bro.
30
Easy
clear.
breezy,
Easy
bro.
breezy, okay.
Yeah. Easy breezy.
I
Tay
felt the
Roc's whole final setup, right? Tay Roc's whole final setup was
Yeah.
based off of the fact that, well, not his whole final setup, but the actual end where you're supposed to go the hardest for his setup was all about that robbery,
same.
shit.
Robbery, exactly.
And he brought it up twice. And it had nothing to do with anything that was in the battle
Anything
because
that was in
Daylyt
the
never brought it up.
He never brought it up. You just talking at this point, like.
Right. And while I appreciate the presentation and how well thought out it was, had it been brought up,
Yeah. Had it been brought up, or
Right.
had he did it in his first, it would have been better.
It would have been better.
This is happening at the end, and that's where he fucked up, is because he finished his third round with something that had nothing to do with the battle, bro.
yeah,
Like,
it was
what-
never presented. You presented it on yourself. But I do give credit. I do give credit where credit's due because the presentation was well thought out and everything that he said was good. It's just that there was nothing. There was no reason for that to be said. Like everything that you said was good. The presentation was good. Everything, the bars were thought out well, but it was never necessary to be said because it never got brought up, which left Roc in basically a tight situation because everything that you had pre-planned now doesn't have a plan behind it.
and now
and like you
again, it's
said.
just you.
You talking, right? Like you said.
Like-
Yeah.
And you still talking in the guise of, like, had he said, instead of saying you probably gonna bring this up in his third round when he never brought it up, instead of saying that, you could have just like taken Daylyt out of it, right? And being and maybe have just been like, and if anybody bring up this robbery shit again,
yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying? I'm
And
gonna
at
dead
least
this right now, like.
At least that would have gave it more presentation.
Yeah.
But the fact that you tried to put it on, he's probably going to say that. One, all of his shit's over and he didn't
Yeah,
say it.
exactly.
Two, he's shaking his head like I don't need that shit. I will say though, his Tay Roc's attempt to match Daylyt. I don't know if I'm sure that you caught it, but I don't know if any of the viewers caught it. Daylyt hit that heavy flip with the cartoon bars, not just the Flintstone shit, but he was using cartoons, he was using movie or shows, he was using music. Tay Roc tried to reply to that. His version of it was absolute ass cheeks. It kind of went into three different flips off of three different cartoons, and ended with an Inspector Gadget bar.
Yeah.
It was just weak, bro. Like, if you can't, real shit. It was just weak compared to what was already.
Like, it was like you put that up against a third round where a nigga
You got
kind of
smacked.
already did that, bro.
Yeah,
like,
and smacked the shit out of you with it. Not only did he already do it, but he did it really good, bro. Like that's another section of your shit that you should have cut out.
And that again,
it wasn't.
You got to think too, because in the second round, it was like Tay Roc tried to one up himself at that, like do his best that he's ever done, and so he tried to bring in these schemes and these layered things. But it was like again for the second round when he tried to do his universe, his planet scheme.
Yeah,
we had just heard a fucking phenomenal planet scheme from Daylyt,
Facts.
bro. Like, yo, planet scheme just was not. This was the definition of a battle where one battler almost was like. It would have been worse if Daylyt went second. Imagine if Daylyt went after Tay Roc for every round.
I think it actually would have went better.
I don't think so, bro.
No, hold on now.
Look,
let me give you this real quick. Why I'm saying this. I don't know how much of that shit was written. Right? Now I know
all battle rap is written.
I know that not all of it. You think so?
No, like so they have people who can freestyle, but today's battle rap, the battle rap written. That's famous, it's written. Yeah. Okay,
all right. Well, then never mind. Because what I was gonna say is, I truly feel like some of the shortcomings of Tay Roc were because he was trying to match a scheme that was presented to him so strongly in the same round.
No, this is that he wrote.
So he already had that planned out.
He had all of his writtens. Like that's why he did the. That's
what
I'm saying. His third round, I was like, yo, you could have just cut that out. Like,
yeah. then, like, bro, like, yeah.
So could you imagine if Daylyt went second instead of first?
No, like, I can, but for Tay Roc's sake, no.
Because Tay Roc would have had that little, and I will say it might have
Daylyt
been better for Tay Roc because you wouldn't have had to come off of what Daylyt just did, right? Like if Tay Roc's first was first, you probably would have been like, okay, this is
right, because you didn't have something to compare it to already. But now let's put the second half of that perspective onto it, right?
Yeah.
So you hear Tay Roc shit and you're like, yeah, all right,
okay,
all right.
Nigga,
I'm feeling you.
Divine, Tarzan, like, I feel like those bars would have hit more if he went first.
But then Daylyt does his round with
but
the same style setup and just demolishes that motherfucker. Just
yeah, but you would still have that initial like
yeah. It would have been better for him. It would have been.
Shit was still fire, but
Daylyt would have been even more the clear winner because it really would have sounded like he was smashing this man with his own shit.
Exactly. Right. It's like the perfect. Like
oh shit, Tay Roc,
I can
do better, right? Oh shit, Tay Roc just hit him with a space bar, and then fucking
boom, you get
Daylyt comes out and does
fucking space bar, nigga, like
flips and rolls all over the shit, just tumbling, just juggling words, bro, and keeping an entire scheme that rolls out and comes right back down to earth, and then puts you into the geology because your name is fucking Rock, bro. And then hit you with some caveman shit on top of it to talk about your sexual habits, calling you a faggot, basically, like crazy. Yeah, I'm. I think it would have been worse. I think it would have been worse for Tay Roc, bro, if he had went first.
It would have been. If Daylyt had went second, it would have just been straight. I mean, it was already a thrashing, but
yeah,
this would have been like Eye Patch nigga from Windbreaker.
Oh no,
you seen Windbreaker, right?
No, but I heard y'all boys talking about that shit the other day.
Yeah, that's probably one of the animes I should have mentioned then, because Windbreaker.
Is that out now?
Yeah, and
Crunchy.
Yeah,
all right,
nigga. You want to talk about hands, nigga? Now, niggas throw hands in this shit. And there's this one nigga who got an eye patch on.
Now, is this like Baki?
No.
Okay, good.
No.
Not that I mind Baki. I like Baki, but it it wasn't what everybody was hyping it up to be for a while there.
No, basically the main character goes to a school that's supposed to be full of delinquents, and he wants to become the top nigga in the school.
Okay,
And
it's called Windbreaker.
yeah.
All right.
Check
So
it
you
out.
got I'm giving you shit to watch.
Yup,
now you giving me shit to watch. I appreciate
I'm
that.
gonna watch Sukashimi Kiki.
I love it. I love it. Sukamiyoki Yapiimi.
Right.
Yeah, I love it.
And you watch motherfucking Windbreaker, because
All right.
that one is a good one. I'd give it the 3 episodes, obviously.
Yeah.
You know how we do.
Yeah.
You know, give it the 3. But I think after you watch the 3 episodes, you're gonna be like, okay, you gonna get
it'll
further,
give me-
because tournament, when they bring up tournament arc,
Yeah.
no, it gets real.
All right. Bet. I'm excited for something new then. That's going to be, worthwhile to watch. On top of Kaiju, but I already fucking damned out everything we had because Kaiju's
gonna be
fire.
pretty much done. So
Yeah.
check out Windbreaker for sure.
You got it. Well, listen.
But that was, we coming up on that good old 3-hour mark. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got
Thanks.
nothing else. That was like I wanted to, let people know that, like, look, we got all different kinds of,
Yeah, big
things.
facts. And I appreciate you remembering that shit
Yeah.
because I had forgot about it completely, and that was well worth the even content cause at the end of it, whatever. I don't care about none of that. I appreciate that we just did that on the podcast. That shit was fun, and that battle specifically. Like, I'm not big on doing reviews or breakdowns for
feel you.
bars and this,
I
that, and the
think- I
other,
think-
but that shit specifically, I appreciate
obviously
that.
we ain't gonna do like every single fucking battle that comes out.
Yeah.
We're not gonna be keeping track of, well, at least Pride's not gonna be keeping track. But if there's a battle that I just think he needs to watch, we go see, because there's some battles, like battles of the year. Like, let me I'm not gonna play it right now, but
Yeah.
there's this one, Tay Roc. Now, if you want to talk about battles where I would say Tay Roc actually did really good, and you would be like, oh, that nigga, now I see why people like Tay Roc.
Yeah.
Tay Roc versus Chess is, well,
Good episode 10. Peace.